Like little Jesus slipped
No,
on
she
the hill.
tried running up, then she
Oh no, man.
is already done.
Who? Imagine if you tried to commentate in Shona. Makadi venue, my viewers, by YouTube. I said, Utamira.
Hey, but I'm not gonna say my name. Don't say my name. Because like they just
don't try to be a YouTube commentator on YouTube.
I'll do it later.
Well, personally, me, I just wanna go on YouTube later on in the day and just hear myself commentate.
I don't. I know my best friend.
Is that our kid?
No, it's not. It's not Brighton's kid.
I don't. It's not Brighton's kid.
It is. I don't know where we swap.
Why is she doing this?
It's Bali.
Oh yeah, they're Bali. Discussing business is always. Both teams now on the field, ready to play. They're having some deep conversation, bro.
Hey, when they kick off out, you'll be like, and we're off. So we're told to commentate by them. So we're told to.
So we're put in the system. So we're put in the system. We're put in the system.
So you should talk to them. We're told.
Let's go talk to them.
Yes, so we can go and talk to them, sir, but we're told to come. Yes, sir. Get out of here. What?
Oh, you know. When you can't just change the system like that. Even these guys are they should lead you. And they should lead you now. What the F, bro? And we're off. Get off. Good afternoon and welcome to St. George's College Hockey versus Lord Brighton. What an amazing afternoon, James Charumbira. What do you think about this game?
Today's going to be an interesting game. As you can see, us ones were ready to molest. We'll just see what happens.
Wonderful.
Thoughts on the game?
We can't really tell right now. You know, they just started, so let's just see how it goes, Mr. Nyanzunda.
Good dribbling by Dollar Louis. Seems like a slow game so far.
Anesu defending. Oh, is that Disney? Good ball control from Disney. Nice pass. Unfortunately, it goes out.
Short corner.
Four in the short corner. Delroy, what do you think of the game so far?
I think 4 in the short corner for the first one is quite interesting. Let's see what they can get out of this on the short corner?
I remember back in my days of playing hockey, for in the short corner, that's like one play where we always used to score. So hopefully the goals will score. Yeah.
Let's see what Dala can do from the short corner.
Dala Monica with the ball. Let's see.
Zip the ball straight there.
Straight to Disney.
Yeah.
Oh, she shoots.
Good shot.
Good shot. Wonderful hockey.
That was poor work from the goalkeeper.
1-0.
What a shot. Back in my day, I used to score those. You remember that game against Kayo that time? Yeah.
Disney.
Like in grade 7. But yeah.
Disney is a great player. She started playing this year and she's made some really, some progress. You get.
No, we don't know. Just rap.
So, call the bird.
Okay, so the girls are now. They're now on attack. Looks like a counter. It's
a person.
Hits the ball hits the foot. What is it?
Lord Brighton coming.
Brighton on attack now.
Interception.
Wonderful play by Lord Brighton, and it's a far goal.
Seems like a slow game so far. Very slow game. I think St. George's is just trying to control the game.
Yeah.
What do you think, Samuelson?
Calm play so far. Calm play. I mean, 1-0 to St. George's. They're taking it slow. Or I wouldn't say slow, but then they're just playing their game.
Yeah, I think she should look for a player. Unfortunately, she cannot find a player inside the D.
Foul called by the ref.
The girls have really struggled this year, fortunately, but so far in this game, I think they're doing quite well.
They've gained momentum. They gained momentum against their game against
in the recent form, Samuelson, they have been coming up. So
yeah, they won 7-0 last week. 7-1. 7-1 last week. So I think that was a good boost to their confidence. That's why we see that they're playing nice today. Andrea with the ball, she just takes it up.
What up?
Can they please do it at halftime?
Yeah, they can do it at halftime. Then after halftime.
We know.
No, what's this?
That's a quarter.
But why do you know it's
For an infringement in the team.
What's an infringement?
No, you're asking too many
questions.
I saw the feet. No. You know what's going on?
This one.
There's anything. No, yeah. Any infringement.
That's not permitted in the ball.
You can lift the ball.
No, any infringement.
You like this play rugby.
Infringement.
Play hockey.
Some of them play hockey. Okay, halftime
some
is
of
12.
Swap.
Please just be
Wait. Confirm they can hear us.
They play everything.
Okay, that's
Right now.
Alright.
So even what you're saying.
So let us do our job, bro.
Okay. Shot!
What a shot. Unfortunately, it didn't go in. Portia with the ball.
She really wants another one.
Will she take a shot?
She
Still with the
take a
ball.
shot.
Good D from Portia, don't you think?
Yeah, very good D indeed.
Wonderful D.
Just to state the starting lineup for St. George's, we have Matipa Chigodo, 99 for the team captain. We got Lisa Gwenure, Tinawembo Maposa, Emily Gwanzure, Trish Masuka, Nelly Nkwarua, Dala Maoneke, Anesu Utema, Andrea Mutsunze, Vian Maral Zike, Disney Chikami, Emily Jamga, Portia, Shawamwe, Cassandra Bunga, Titinda Kanyangu.
And for Lord Brighton, we have Dri Village Kasime, we have Chantal Moli, Lisa Takawira, we have Melissa Pakani, Tanya Zamopambiri, we have Chisa Dumukani, Kunza Rabson.
Yeah.
We have Brenda MD,
What a move
Josie Mendoza,
into the D.
Tanya Majui,
Yeah.
Angia Kondo,
She still has possession of
Nasha
the ball.
Kaunye, Anish Suchumuka, Candice Kwala,
Now, seems like some
Chantal
type of
Rance,
infringement in the D, so it's going to be a short corner.
Aisha Pekani, and Kirsty. That's the
Let's see
lineup for
what they
Lord
cover
Brighton.
up here on the short corner. They just scored from the last short corner, so let's see what they can do on this one.
Dory, what are your thoughts on this short corner?
I think last time they were able to score, so from this short corner I expect probably the same thing. Maybe it's gonna be Dollar putting it, or is it? I don't know who's gonna be putting it. It's Cassandra Bunga. So let's just see if she can get, some speed onto the ball, and let's see what the girls can come up with.
Cassie with the ball. Let's see what she does.
Oh, and that's a fault. Oh, seems like the defenders have encroached. They'd have to go back out. They went out too early.
Okay, so Cassandra Bunga getting ready
Cassandra tries again.
to
Let's
push
see
the
what she
ball
can produce
to
from this short
attacking
corner.
players.
Lord Brighton has the defenders. Would they be able to defend the short corner?
I mean, you never know. And let's see.
Pushes the ball.
Cassie with the ball.
Into the
Vian with
D.
the ball. Passes to Disney. Disney
Unfortunate.
loses the ball.
Couldn't find
That
the
was
player
some
there.
great D from Lord Brighton. Foul code by the ref.
Disney is the ball.
Good defense by the Lord Brighton player there.
Wonderful defense.
Looks like St. George's ball now. I think maybe it was a ball to feet, ball to foot. Another short corner for the St. George's girls.
Cassandra with another short corner.
Samuelson, what do you think they're going to cover up here? Think it's going to be another goal?
I feel like they've learned from the last short corner and they'll try to fix their mistakes. So let's just see what this one produces.
Okay, good pass by Cassandra.
Oh, she misses the
Unfortunately,
pass.
cannot find the stick.
Anisu broke
Finds
the
the
ball.
open man. Shot!
Disney with the ball.
What a goal!
What a shot.
What a goal! What a goal! What a goal!
Wonderful shot by the number 4.
Disney
Disney
now has a brace.
Disney Chikami.
Good shot. She got a lot of power
Great
into
shot.
that
Great shot.
Yeah.
She's got a good right hand. She put a lot of power in that shot.
Yeah.
What a stretch. What a stretch.
Yeah. The girls have been improving, as I said in recent weeks. So maybe they're just continuing their form. So far already winning 2-0 in this
Go to
encounter.
Anisu.
Let's see
What she does with it.
what they can do now.
Oh.
Good dribbling from
skills.
Anisu.
Good dribbling skill. Finds, unfortunately, she's not able
Great
to find
D by the
open
Lord
man.
Brighton player.
Unfortunately, that's a good fault. And that's
Eish. Okay, so Disney on the board. Seems like she's just a star player on this team.
Yeah. If the game was to end here, I would probably give her MVP of this game. Dory, what are your thoughts on that?
I think she's been playing very well. 2 goals already. I think she's the main person for her team.
Yeah.
Up and coming St. George's girls team. I think she can be a very good player in the days to come. James Charumbira, thoughts on the
Great defense by the Lord Brighton players.
The game's over has been quite interesting. St. George's has dominated and the scoreboard completely shows it, but now just have to see if Lord Brighton can pull a comeback and see if St. George's can continue the domination.
Lord Brighton with the ball. She passes down. Oh, they're coming on strong. Is that a goal? Could it be?
Unfortunately,
Goal by the
mistake
Lord
by
Brighton
the
players.
goalkeeper.
Poor
These
D
things happen, you
by
know.
Saints.
As you see, St. George's can bounce back. You know, they're already winning in this encounter. So, yeah, it's all a game of momentum right now.
Hopefully she's able to
And
improve.
St. George's should just continue their momentum. And they will be able to come out with the win in this game. So that's it for the first quarter.
Yeah. Kids, we're not checking. It's first quarter.
This is the end of the first quarter, and this is your commentary team: Delroy Nyanzunda, Isheanopa Mapfumo, James Charumbira, Samuelson Kapingidza, and Tadiwa Maunze. It's been a great commentary so far, and look forward for great things. You should let his scheme was swapping.
Oh, yeah, Joel. You're pissing me off. This man.
For the viewers at home, just know we're live at St. George's College, Kono.
It's half time, they stop the arrow. Why would they stop the arrow? It's not half time, it's a chaka. Okay, Kev, even this arrow, he rap into the mic. This arrow is some noise cancellation arrow, so you can't get rid. It was on each. Boys,
So you really touching it there. Wow. Wow.
funny, you're in Form 1. Wait, what Form 1? Even worse. Even worse. Form 2 later is a cheese. And I feel it more Form 1, I spoke it to my dome. Second Chaka. Hey, Chaka Choka.
So obviously we're back in what seems to be a captivating encounter. Scores sit right now at 2-1 to St. George's College. Any thoughts, Samuelson?
I feel like if, Saints keeps on playing the way they were playing in the first half, they can try get more goals. But we've seen in the last 10 minutes that Lord Brighton wants it more. So this could go either way. So let's just see, Peter, how the game unfolds here.
Obviously, it's been quite exciting. So quite intrigued to see what's in store.
Yes. Disney with the pass to Andrea. I tried that one. I tried the microwave.
St. George's on the attack here. Let's see if they can get anything going. Unfortunately, they can't, and the ball's been.
Lord Brighton with a wonderful pass. Oh, good dribbling right there.
She's still on the way.
1-on-1 with the keeper. Oh, she can miss. Oh,
Great goalkeeping there. Great scramble from St. George's College. They managed to make amends of a very bad position. Here they come on the counter attack. See what they can do here. Seems they're taking their time, being patient.
That's some amazing D by the Lord Brighton players.
Obviously, she's done very well to keep the ball. I think she now has to look to releasing it. Okay, they're being patient now, getting into their structures. Unfortunately, the boss has been cut out there.
Lord Brighton with the ball.
They seem to like the quick counter-attacks. They're very vital against a strong defense like Saints.
Obviously, here they are. The game's come to a bit of a standstill. There's been a battle in the midfield.
Nelingwaru with the ball.
Fires it upfield. Managed quite brilliantly by the defender there. St. George's have to make the most of this chance. They need to score. I think that would really put the momentum back on their side.
Nelingwaru on the ball. She hopes to make a pass to the skipper. Such a great first
Skipper
touch.
with the ball here.
She's in the D now.
Oh,
What will she do
skipper.
with it? What a pass. Touch.
Unfortunately,
What a play by Matipa Chikodo.
Sadly, missed the tackles.
Mr. Mapfumo, what do you remember about your days back in the day when you were playing hockey?
obviously, I stopped playing hockey in primary school. I wasn't really the best, but they say that spirit counts the most. I was spirited young man. I remember you, however, dribbling past me. Shocking times.
Well,
Shocking
Mr.
times.
Nyanzunda, do you remember when we played against each other back in grade 6 and my team thrashed you guys 7-0? What are your thoughts on that?
Not Brighton about to pull back the.
No, Brighton got a 40. Seems like Lord Brighton has gotten a shorty after being 1-on-1 with the
Mr.
keeper.
Kapingidza, unfortunately, I do not remember that. But let's just enjoy the game right now. For those who are just catching us right now, we're at St. George's College. Sunny afternoon. St. George's College girls playing against Lord Brighton College. And the score right now stands at 2-1.
2-1 to St. George's College.
I mean, in Lord Brighton here, an opportunity to level the scores. Let's see what they can do. And that was great defense from St. George's College.
Defense.
And now we see St. George's College with the ball, and let's see how they're going to make their way up the field.
They're in position with the ball. They seem to look out for their attackers like Dalla Louise, Vian.
Well, if you've seen for the last 10 minutes, the Lord Brighton players have had possession for most of the time, so I feel like the game is taking a turn in favor of Lord Brighton, but we'll just see how the game unfolds.
St. George's College are really being put under pressure here. It's going to be interesting to see how they respond to this pressure, and they've been responding quite well for the last about 5 minutes, but they really need to start getting the ball because too much pressure can lead to mistakes, and mistakes in this juncture of the game can shift the whole flow of the game. So let's see what they can do on the short corner, how they can defend it.
Short to the Lord Brighton players, foul called by the ref.
Brave challenge there from the defender. I mean, that was really brave. Interesting, we haven't seen much changes from the coaches, both sides, so we'll see how that will transgress into the second half.
Obviously, we can see that there hasn't been much changes. I think it has to do maybe with the skill of the players, maybe with the coach's trust, but obviously there's going to be some tired legs out there and some tired backs, you know what I mean? So, let's just see how that transpires in this game.
But
Maybe
seems
we might
like
see-
the ball is being played in Saints half only. I feel like the Brighton players are getting a grip of this game.
St. George's now seem to be like they're shifting the momentum back to them. I mean, they've defended well. I think it's now the time
Vian
to
with the
get
ball.
results on the attacking side.
Pass to Nelingwaru. Nelingwaru with the ball. She tries to dribble away from the Lord Brighton players. Great D by those players.
Oh, she's
The
one
Lord
on
Brighton
one
player
with the keeper.
who they score.
Seems to be a Nintendo masterclass. Part 2.
That's good keeping. Keeper is having a fly of a game, yeah. He's managed to save a team multiple times from the back.
Ruteno Mandijita seems to always save a team.
Get to see
from
some
the back.
changes here.
That's
It'll
why
be
she
interesting
made
to
a
see what
provincial
the
team.
new players can bring onto the field.
Please.
A high stake. Oh my god.
That's a bit of a dangerous play there. She's lucky to get away with no repercussions.
Yeah, I've always said the game of hockey is far more dangerous. than
Disney with the
game of
ball
rugby.
again.
Those on the-
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, the injuries in rugby are more frequent, but they're less serious. But when an injury to hockey happens, it's usually quite serious and can lead to a few days in the ICU.
Dala with the ball. He dribbles past the players. Pass.
The game's come to a bit of a standstill, yeah. Still waiting on some action. Captain with the ball.
Pass to Disney.
Unfortunately, she shanks that one, but somehow still
Good dribbling by Disney. What do she make of this ball? Another foul called by the ref.
Being a handful for the opponents. She's been on fire the whole game.
She's really been stretching up, don't you think, Peter?
Oh my.
Hope she's okay there. She took a big one. She seems to be okay. Umpire signals for the sub. Seems to be staying
Tanya
on
with the
there.
ball. Great defense by Cassie.
Unfortunately, she was.
Tanya on the ball again. Let's see what she does. Great D from the captain.
Valuable asset in midfield. Really puts the team on her back, does the captain. The backbone of the St. George's College goes first team.
Matipa with the ball. Great D by the Lord Brighton players. Wow, what a pass. Would they go for another goal?
Defense. That seems to be a foul.
Emily with the ball. She just misses it by a bit. I've done my job. Lord Brighton with the ball. Wow. Great hockey. Wow, great defense by Lisa from Lord Brighton.
Matipa on the ball here again. Seems to be looking for that right flank. Good control there.
Oh, Disney has been playing
again.
great. Oh, great dribbling by Disney. What a pass to Dollar. Could that be a shot? Could that be a goal? Oh,
Chaotic there.
is that a goal? Oh,
Unfortunately,
unfortunate moment.
there's been a mismanagement of that opportunity. Now St. George's have to rebuild again. But of course, we have to see what Lord Brighton can bring to the table here. Lord Brighton again, they didn't get much passes along, couldn't really string.
Dalo the ball. She passes to
Oh
Anisu.
wow, St. George's on the counter attack again.
Anisu with
Looking
the ball.
promising. Good
Wow.
drive up the field there.
Good ball control
No
by
chances.
Anisu. Cassie loses the
Wobbling around the
ball.
D. Safely cleared by the defender. But Matiba again proving to be a sort of Sergio Busquets of this hockey team.
Reminds me of 2010 Barcelona. What a great team it was.
That's half time. Your commentary team, Delroy Nyanzunda, Isheanopa Mapfumo, James Charumbira, Samuelson Kapingidza, Tadiwa Maunze. See you in the second half.
It's not a rap, boy. We are here. It's not a rap, boy. It's not a rap. We are here. We are here. I'm posted.
You guys suck. Yeah, I was listening, yo.
What do you mean you're watching?
He's like, yeah. When I was there for a whole quarter. You guys went.
That was the first quarter. The second quarter was amazing. The second quarter was amazing.
So you think these ladies?
Ah, you're just glazing on the lights.
No.
Yes, okay, that's what's happening. Yeah, we need to get paid.
Who asked you guys to pay? Not me. I don't recall asking you guys to pay.
No, the one did.
Asked you.
Yeah.
We'll see. Sit down somewhere.
Somewhere. That was a great comment.
You guys can be on one side and they can be on the other side.
Now we need a senior in the light.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so one light is Shujori, the other light will be.
No, just shift down.
Good comment.
So, how much for the job?
Yeah, how much?
All of your commenting.
I charge per minute.
How much per minute?
$1. We have to make sure that the boss is happy. She'll fire us here. But on a real note, us guys, we should be commentators for should commentate in Chapo. Strong verse by Father. What's his name? What's his name?
I don't know. But I want to commentate in Chapo.
Great singing from the St. George's College boys.
Yeah, now we are shag.
All I want to know is are you bouncing?
Exactly.
Like, how is supposed
The ladies already.
No, they already did it.
No, but how do you? Oh,
With your Chapo commentary.
Unless you wanna comment, be like, oh, number 3.
Okay, team yakutoka. Fonda follow.
Maybe I'll just stand in here.
No.
Yes, I think you should stay.
My teacher doesn't stand next to me when I'm writing my exam.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
time on.
we don't the
Are we
vigilant
starting
looks
now?
at your paper. Like I'm how does he flip your page? Like he flips your page. Like, oh.
No, like, please remember, read instructions carefully.
Exactly, and then he shoots some make sure you read instructions.
Make sure you understand the question before answering. They're like,
They're on.
yeah, but they muted.
Oh yeah, there. Wait, are we now on air, boy? Are we on air now?
Some interesting.
No.
This is on. Yes, that's on.
Touch the button.
No, we turn it
No.
Is it on now?
And back for the second half.
Good afternoon and welcome to a wonderful game of hockey. St. George's College versus Lord Brighton College.
Yeah. Talk.
No, I was, man.
Find something else.
Matipa back up with the ball.
And it's St. George's position.
Brighton.
St. George's. And they've turned it over.
Two 1 to St. George's.
Are they gonna take the chance?
A short corner to St. George's College. Will they finally make a happy thing?
The St. George's girls are so resilient. It seems that they're already in the opponent's D and they're ready to attack. With the strong attack of Matipa, Dala, Krista, Disney, Waterline. And nailing goal.
And Lord Brighton press hard.
That's a good shorty.
St. George's have taken too long.
Oh, unfortunately.
And Lord Brighton have cleared it. Long corner to St. George's College.
Matipa on the ball.
Taken quickly by the captain. Passed out wide to the flank.
Crossed it. Oh,
Foot in the D. These are called the flanks, guy.
Nyasha Kaunga with the ball. What a shot. Kunza Rapson receives the ball. She passes the ball down. Great D by Tadiwa Maunze.
oh, dribbling.
Good dribbling. Ooh, ooh, what an amazing player.
St. George's are playing a very high pressing game today.
Oh, Dala has been quite exceptional in this game. Oh, great defense. She's been making moves. Good ball control. Matiba back with the ball.
That
Pass
is
to
good
Disney.
vision from the captain, but it's turned over. And St. George's game possession
Disney with the
game.
ball. What a pass to Anesu. Oh, intersected by Kunza Rapson. Chelsea Mendoza. Oh, taken back by the Saints player. Oh, amazing dribble by Anna Shechimuka. Ball back to Saints. Anesu back with the ball.
I want to switch. It was wide.
St.
Vian.
George's are really playing some passing game here,
Oh, short pass.
utilizing all their players.
Oh, Disney in the midfield. She gets a ball.
But Lord Brighton are still
Man's about
so
2018 LeBron James.
They've been under pressure the whole game today.
Oh, if you really look at the game, Disney really is LBJ. Great player.
She'll be stretching out that midfield and distributing the balls to our wingers.
Oh, yes, sir.
This is a very exciting matchup
Reminds
between
me
the two
of
schools.
2020 LeBron in the bubble. The real MVP.
St. George's are really
Disney
pressing hard
Chimani.
in the attack, but Lord Brighton are determined in the back.
Currently reminds me of Tyrese Halliburton.
stop after stop, Lord Brighton are really hard in the.
Kunze Rapson with the ball again. Well, for Saints.
St. George's College really want to use their chances here
Good ball
because
control by Anisu.
they will get caught out on the counter attack.
They have quite a passion, Lord Brighton.
And that defense has won the ball back for Lord Brighton. Short corner to St. George's College. They've had so many of these in the first half. Hopefully they'll utilize these ones. And Lord Brighton really applying the pressure, not giving Saints any time to set up. And it's paid
Ball
off
back
as
to
they have win
Lord
possession.
Brighton College.
This guy, the ball across the net there.
What a shot.
St. George's are
shot.
really pressing up hard. This is causing so many turnovers in their favor. And they
Matipa
play
with the
really
ball.
quickly.
Pass intercepted by Chantal Rance.
Lord Brighton not giving up though, and neither is St. George's College. St. George's College have had so many chances, but have failed to utilize them. A lovely piece of skill, and it's crossed into the D. But yet again, there's no one to finish.
The Saints team seems to always be in the D, but they need to get a shot in. They need to be clinical.
And this is about the fourth short corner of this half, of this quarter in fact. And hopefully St. George's can come away with something here.
They've got a solid mid,
Seems to be
but they
another
need
shorty.
to strike.
And yet again, here comes St. George's College from the short corner. Lord Brighton ready to put on the pressure. Taken quite slowly, and Lord Brighton is slow out. They've taken a shot. It's a scramble in the D.
That was a great shot. Just failed to, get over the line.
And
The Saints team has to be more clinical.
it is another short corner to St. George's College. Really
Defense
applying the
covered ball
pressure
and
in the
wall of
D.
China.
Lord Brighton, can they come away from this? Lord Brighton slow out from the gate. No one is there for the captain's pass from St. George's College. And Lord Brighton have seemed to turn over possession.
Turnover to
And Lord Brighton looking quickly to counter-attack.
This defense
most
being
of the
played
St.
by
George's
St. George's
players are
College
still
reminds
up
me
front.
of 2024 Rudy Gobert.
But yet again, their high pressing works
Best
out.
defensive
And
player in
they
the
now have
NBA.
the numbers in the D.
Victor Wembanyama, Shaquille O'Neal.
But they keep failing to utilize their chances. Can they come back?
Can't forget Michael Jordan, James. And one of Zimbabwe's,
A
hockey legends.
turnover. And turnover again. This
Sabrina
game is
Brits.
really in anyone's court.
Yeah, I mean, Caitlin Clark, the president she brought to the school, leaving last year, having finished the school last year, the same school, 2-1. It's gonna be.
And Lord
Just to
Brighton
finish the
finally
game.
turn it over. Will they take their time and clear the lines?
They really need to stay composed.
Interception.
And an interception by St. George's College.
Nearly with
A
the
lovely
ball.
piece of dribbling, but
Is
can
she
she
going to
finish?
score?
Lord Brighton refusing to concede this goal. This is really strong work defensively
They
from
seem
Lord
to keep
Brighton.
hacking at each other's sticks. But unfortunately, they have a shorty. And they have to get it in this time. They've had too many for them to not score a goal.
Short corner
It's
to
2-1.
St. George's College.
In favor of St. George's College.
Lord Brighton are slow to come out of the gate.
injuries
Would
to put in the short
this-
corner.
Will this affect their chances of defending and clearing the lines? St. George's take a new route on the short corner. They shoot. Drama
That
in
was
the
a
D.
great chance. Hopefully they get it
There's
right
still
next
a chance
time.
for St.
Not
George's
called by the
College.
ref.
And they've come away with yet another short corner.
The Lord Brighton keeper struggling to see through the red and blue.
This Lord Brighton defense
too
is
able to
really
make a
strong
save against
by making too many mistakes
Such a
in the
powerful
D.
shot by Matipa.
St. George's really need to make their chances off the short corner.
Great defense there. St. George is failing to get one through.
Slow out the gate again. She misses the shot, unfortunately. And it's a turnover to Lord Brighton.
What's happening there?
Lord Brighton really need to get off their half.
The
They've
St.
seen how
George's team
St.
has to be
George's
more patient
keeps on pressing.
as they
And
just
time
swing.
after time, I have a feeling they might get punished for that. And turnover to Lord Brighton. Will they clear their lines or play from the back? St. George's College playing a high pressing
What
game,
a substitution.
leaving the backfield quite open. But it seems that Lord Brighton is struggling to clear their lines. Turnover from St. George's College and they are on the attack. Unfortunately a foot there and Lord Brighton get away with the ball. Lord Brighton should not be playing this deep in their half, knowing how dangerous St. George's can be on the counter-attack. She's taking it forward. And again, a turnover by St. George's College. St. George's have played it long, but there's no player there to receive that pass. And Lord Brighton can get away through here. They've taken it forward.
What a break by
It
Lord
is a
Brighton.
one-on-one.
What a break.
Lovely
what a dribble.
piece of skill from the Lord Brighton. And the support
Lovely
from all
breakthrough.
angles. But the St. George's defense is unwavering in their strength.
Stick fell there.
And it is a turnover to
by
St. George's
Brighton.
College. Lord Brighton really showing how dangerous they are on the counter.
Lord Brighton being able to turn defense into offense reminds me of a young Liverpool.
Unfortunately, Lord Brighton have pressed too hard. Really poor defense from the St. George's. And Lord Brighton have brought numbers up. St. George's again
What a
turn over
stop
the
by
ball
Disney Chikami.
and a fast break is possible. Unfortunately, that is the end of the chakra. And into this final quarter, Lord Brighton really need to start taking their chances, as well as St. George's College, as this is a tough fixture. As the keepers take their places and the players their water, this is starting to look like a very exciting fixture, and this quarter will probably determine the game. It is time for the fourth and final quarter.
Truly we have a series of big games. We have St. George's versus Lord Ridings. We have in the NBA Pacers versus OKC in the final.
St. George's College
Football
leading
final, Spain
2-1
versus France.
as they come into the final quarter.
Spain versus Portugal in the final.
A very high press from St. George's College. But Lord Brighton fighting with new strength.
Disney with the ball. Wide pass. Chantal intersects the ball.
What a take by Lisa.
Lord Brighton really need to think about attacking and not playing safe. But no matter how they play, St. George's keeps on coming on them. She has options on the right. Unfortunately, a red.
Tanya with the ball. Is she going to pass it? Well, pass intercepted by
interception
Nelly.
by the St. George's girls.
Looking forward to any fourth quarter heroics happening, as you can see.
And on the flank, here comes St. George's
Came in
College.
the last 2 minutes.
That is brilliant skills of dribbling, but another brilliant show of defense from the Lord Brighton girls. And they've played it back to safety. And Lord Brighton has had another turnover. Unfortunately called back as the ball was rolling.
Substitution for St. George's
Lord
College.
Brighton are really playing quite a defensive game.
Disney going
Putting
out.
all their numbers at the
Oh,
back.
that was a great
trying
game
to
for
stay
her.
strong
She
from
reminded
St.
me of
George's. Very
2020
quick
LeBron James in the
counter-attacks.
bubble.
Turnover again
Michael
to
Jordan,
St.
3
George's
kicks,
College.
91 to 93.
Lord Brighton really need to start taking their
Took a break,
chances.
95 to 98, another 3.
The St. George's
Boy,
girls
young
keep
Kevin De
going.
Bruyne, as how she orchestrated their midfield.
She's in the
Would be
D.
liking without her. But
But
no,
the
seems to be a
keeper
shot
cleared
from
it.
Saints.
Danger's not over yet.
I would say she's more like an Erling Haaland with the brace over here. Really controlled the game.
And here comes St. George's again. But the Lord Brighton defense is not letting them into their D. Ooh, unfortunate collision
Dangerous
there.
fall by the
And
Lord
it
Brighton
seemed
player.
to be
Hopefully
a
she's
Lord
okay.
Brighton ball.
Let's see what tactical masterclass can come out of this.
St. George's have possession.
Seems to have threaded through all those defenders.
The amount of threats in
Switch
that
goes on
D
Bunga.
for St. George's College is looking very scary to the Lord Brighton defenders. These Lord Brighton defenders have been working really hard to keep out the threat from the St. George's girls.
If St. George's College wants to maintain this lead, they'll have to score now, so that there's no hope for a last
And there
minute
is a turnover
from
as
Lord
Lord
Brighton.
Brighton's defense is really strong. St. George's keep turning over the ball. Lord Brighton really need to start playing more in the midfield and not in their half. I am pretty sure that the Lord Brighton defenders are tired of this constant attack from the St. George's girls. Across into the D. But there's no one there to finish off. Luckily, the St. George's girls get away with the short corner. These Lord Brighton girls must be commended for their strong defense.
Interesting end to the game coming in. The short
St.
corner to St.
George's.
George's.
With
Cassandra
probably
Bunga
their
take it.
10th short corner of the game. Hopefully they can.
Hopefully it's Saints' time to shine, as we're needing for a goal after all these opportunities. Or a nice shorty Oh, nice touch. Would there be a shot?
This is nice passing
another
from St.
keeper.
George's.
Oh,
And can he finish? No. This defense is so strong
was a
from the
good
Lord
finish
Brighton goals.
What good defense.
And Lord Brighton have seemed to have come away with the ball. A short corner to St. George's College. Can they utilize this short corner? Lord Brighton are quick out the gate, slowing down St. George's chances of a clean shot. But it does not have to be clean. Lord Brighton have come out with their ball. They really should not be playing from the back. They should be looking forward because there's so much space in that outback from St. George's College. A tough contest. And for the first time in this game, Lord Brighton have pushed St. George's College back, but St. George's keep going forward. St. George's has shown great attacking mindset, but Lord Brighton have shown amazing defense. It is really a contest between champions. Danger in the D, a collision out there.
What?
But Lord Brighton have gone out with the ball.
From the best.
St. George's keeper relaxing out there, knowing that her attack and defense are one of a kind. Lord Brighton have turned over the ball yet again, but they've cleared their lines. And now they've got a 2-on-1 situation.
What a break from Lord Brighton.
Unfortunately, she's missed it.
Wow,
But
what
the
the pacing they
counter-attack is
take.
still going strong for Lord Brighton.
They're surely not giving up here. Pushing all the way to the end.
St. George's College have cleared their lines due to no support
we
from
can
the
clearly
Lord
see St.
Brighton
George's College
players.
with a D, especially Emily Gwanzura with a D, Mac, and Matiba.
And now Lord Brighton have the numbers and are looking forward to attack. For the first time this quarter,
From left wing,
they're looking to enter the
she's-
St. George's
she's
D.
willing to put her life on the line. for
She
the
has
college.
shown great dribbling, and they've entered the D but have not finished. St. George's go out with the ball.
No, but
Lord Brighton finally in the St. George's half, but the numbers are outweighed in St. George's favour.
LeBron James, aka Disney Chikami, back in the game.
more for Michael Jordan
Due
to
to
me
those
with the way the game
numbers,
is
St. George's
played.
have got away with the ball, looking forward to start
Look
a
at it,
counter
James.
attack.
The
It
game has gone soft.
going to be
And,
quite a strong counter attack.
Yeah, MJ played in the hard times.
That is nice control from the St. George's players, and that
LeBron
is
is
good
old.
dribbling from
And it's
Nelly
gold.
Ngwaru.
And Luca is cold. Saints in 5.
The St. George's players have been all over the field today, in attack and in defense. This is where they have won the game.
New sub seems to have entered the game. Hopefully they can make the difference. Disney's there on the right wing, trying to stretch out the opposition.
She has scooped it down to her counterpart, but Lord Brighton have turned over the ball. St. George's College coming into the D.
OKC, KFC, SGC.
There's so much danger,
Saints in
in there,
5.
but the Lord Brighton defense have come away with the ball. They really need to work on these quick counterattacks and transitioning from defense to attack. St. George's seem to be all over the place, giving no room for the Lord Brighton players. Shot in, but there's no one to tap it in.
We should start bringing
And Lord Brighton have been playing dangerous ball in their half, and St. George's have turned it over, looking to punish.
Great D by the players. You know,
This is
Disney has been a
amazing
great
stuff
player,
from both teams,
and D is
showing
contributing
the
to,
lovely sport of hockey.
Saints victory. Let's see how the game unfolds.
Yeah, Ratewa.
And it seems
May you please come
there's
say
yet
a few words to
another
us.
short
What do you know
corner
about this
for
game?
St. George's College.
A solid game by the girls. I think we're seeing some hard work here. That's why they're
St.
winning.
George is discussing on how
Is that
they
a-
can
is that
do
a
this
short corner, is it?
differently,
I know my own.
hoping to get a goal from this to extend their lead. Short corner taken. Miscontrol from the St. George's girls. And there's no one again in the D.
almost an equalizer there.
Lord Brighton have gone with the ball. Unfortunately, their attacking is not as good as their defense. St. George's everywhere, from the defense to the attack to the exceptional passing and dribbling. This team really has it all. St. George's turn over the ball. And it is the game. St. George's College come away with a 2-1 win over Lord Brighton. A brilliant display of attack and defense from both teams.
Brighton Lovabian, Joburg Center, Lord Brighton, Georges in one. Disney Chikami. Stand to the college. Salute.
It was a great, wonderful game of hockey. Score 2-1 Saints. Great play by Lord Brighton. You know, it was an amazing game. Wonderful plays from the one and only Beast, Disney Chikami. Hallelujah. And from the commentary team, thank you and see you next week. James Charumbira, Samuelson Kapingidza, Simbarashe Mujuru, the whole trio signing out.
And Lord Brighton has done exceptionally well.
We can't hear you on it.
It should be said that Lord Brighton played a wonderful game, but St. George's College were the better team.
not be like. Baby, she's the fourth. Sound. Ego. Yo, say something.
No, I'm going last.
Say something. Tell us something. Tell us something on the mic.
Hi guys, my name is James Charumbira.
Aguna.
It's not okay.
No. Oh.
It's not okay.
Okay.
Oh, you said the captain.
The captain.
Yeah, the captain.
Camera.
Captain and goal scorer.
Bank to it.
Yeah, MVP.
You banked you.
Oh, that's why you're here. Even last year and the last year.
Say some.
My name is James
Jumbe. Charumbira.
Jumbe.
What a game, Joe. So let's do both interviews.
No, nigga. No pressure. No pressure at all.
Coach is gone. You know, coach is like at this.
You know, he threw his marker. I was like, yo.
Perfect.
He's not gonna talk to us.
I know. Tadiwa.
On with the whole college, really. Each one goes on to shut.
And today I scored 2 goals.
How many of you better? All of Jeff Lipster.
Ice cream she gave me.
From my car, sorry.
You're coming from a game, you can't be looking.
You have to look like you were.
Okay. No, the first hour. She just hit the post thing. The keeper.
First arrow.
Test.
Even the coach went.
I want you to say
The item is expensive.
Cool.
Give it to Sammy.
You boy just went to
I'm playing this already. What's going on?
He's looking for a pickup. It's okay, but he's just looking for a pickup.
Yeah, what a game.
Such a hard question.
Yes. What are your questions?
Hard questions, we're making them easy for you. We're not making hard questions.
Please give us some introduction.
That's not a question.
What you think of the game?
We'll check it out.
Yes,
Can you ask how does it feel scoring 2 goals?
No, nigga, anyone can score 2 goals.
No, you got me a chance.
No, isn't a team. A team.
I just feel sorry
No,
for
you be
you.
like,
How many shots can I
how does it feel controlling the
you
midfield?
don't get much playing.
Stretching out the midfield. After all those short corners, how are you stretching out the defense?
Yeah, stretching out the
Hey, I know the numbers. 11
And I am the number.
This will get you.
Wait, is it gonna be showing football?
That's the life. You're the commentator. You're the commentator. You're not supposed to be from the school.